What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good today, man. We got this lovely sister, man, who is pretty much breaking down and explaining, right? Explaining why she was such a promiscuous sister, why she was, how a lot of your women are, how a lot of your sisters are acting today, right? They want to be sexually liberated, right? They want to sit over here and smash every single thing, right? Every man, every nightstick, because they want to reclaim their I don't know, I don't know. They want to claim some false sense of oppression that they swear is going on. Well, hey, I want to be able to have sex with as many people as I want because, I'm claiming my body. It's, I don't know, it's some crazy stuff, right? Now, for her explanation, sometimes you hear this from a lot of women, when they say, man, I was looking for love in the wrong places. In a lot of cases, that is true. But for me, was from what I am seeing today from a lot of women, right, that are into stuff like this, that's, just sleeping around, or that's on OnlyFans, that's, in the industry. From what I'm seeing, that is not the case. A lot of these women they just don't really care for their value, right? And I feel like, in a sense, that's the same thing going on with this sister. But at the same time, she is saying that, hey, here is why I was, once again, just giving myself up to any man. And before I even get into it, I applaud her for even, once again, taking accountability. She's taking accountability. She's not blaming nobody. She's just saying, I was looking for love in the wrong places. She's not sitting over here saying, well, you know what? I was dealing with these men. I thought these men were this kind of way, but, they were really this way. Oh, well, I gave this man the benefit of the doubt, or, well, I slept with this man and he ain't ish, knowing dang well he's not ish. Not once did she sit over here and say, these guys were just bad for me, they coerced me to do certain things, they manipulated me, they weren't being real. She took accountability and she said, I messed up, and I was looking for love in the wrong place. In her case, I think that is true. I think that is definitely true, right? But I think for a lot of women are going to get older and they're going to be saying this. A lot of women will be becoming older and they will be saying this. And it's like, okay, let's go ahead and look at your history. And you look at their Instagram, they're throwing themselves all on the internet, right? You go look at Twitter, you go look at OnlyFans. Once again, they got freaking link. They got a link in their bio, link tree in their bio. Like, once again, when you see that, man, come on. And these are going to be the same ones that will get older and say, well, you know what? I was going through a rough time back then. Well, you know what, man? I thought I could love myself by doing this. And there's always going to be excuses. But let's go ahead and see what this sister has to say.
It was way worse with boys. When I lost my virginity, I just needed to feel validated so bad. I was just fucking I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna thank you because you really love me. That's why I'm fucking. You love me too because we don't. And so it was weird, but it got to a point where I'm like, so now why are you fucking? Like, then I had to realize it's for validation. I want to feel validated. Like, I want to feel loved. I want attention. Like, pay attention to me. So I feel like that was my way of a boy. I was justifying, yeah, this is your way of paying attention to me, showing me you fuck with me and stuff like that. That wasn't it at all.
I mean,
at that time, it was.
And like I said, you have to appreciate the fact that she can come on here and actually say that. Now, it does say that, she talks about, her being promiscuous at a young age. And I'm like, man, the sister, maybe black don't crack, right? In this case, maybe black don't crack, but the sister look like she's younger than me. She look like she's about 20 years of age. So I mean, like, man, how young we talking? Right? How young are we talking? She looks very young, right? She looked like maybe she's probably 22 at most, right? But the crazy thing is, man, you're not going to see a lot of sisters, you're not going to see a lot of women in general take this level of accountability and do it at the same age. And maybe we got to find out, man. I'm pretty sure I'll probably give her like 27 years of age. But at the end of the day, you're not going to see many women taking this approach. You're not going to see many women taking this type of accountability. It's hard for a lot of your sisters to take accountability in these situations. It's just a fact, right? And once again, you can just surf my page, and you can find it all. Right, you can find it all where women just do not want to take accountability. And it's like I said, women can sit up here and they will say, well, men don't hold other men accountable. Men just can get away with certain stuff. you know, men can do this, men can do that. And shout out to O'Shea D Jackson, because he just did a video on a girl who, you know, sat up here, and she was a very beautiful woman, but she said, you know what, hey, you know, I guess a lot of men got upset with her because she said that, you know, I guess she's saying that, you know, because she said that men, she don't want to take men seriously who decides to ask her for a coffee date, right? Now, we're going to do a video on that, but it's mighty wild. But at the same time, once again, you know, she sat here and said that, hey, essentially men are not held accountable. Men are never get held accountable for their flaws. And once again, we do, right? Men get held accountable for everything.
Names, saying that I'm a gold digger and saying that I'm this and that. And then unprovoked, they started attacking me for my looks. By the way, I was so nice in that video. I did not insult anyone in that video, but they were insulting me. They were coming at me for my skin color, saying that I'm too dark and that I shouldn't have any standards. They were coming at me for my Afrocentric features. They were coming at me because I have an Afrocentric hairstyle in. Black American men honestly have this habit of attacking Black women for the way that they look, especially if you are a darker skinned woman or you have more Afrocentric features. They will attack you. So the fact that they came at me for my looks unprovoked is not surprising to me at all. So reading the comments and watching the stitches, it brought up a discussion between me and my parents about why I don't date American Black men. American Black men generally do not value courtship, traditionalism, or even marriage. And I'm not saying that all American Black men are like this, but a large majority are. They will berate you, break you down, and take advantage of you. I don't know why, but the sight of seeing a Black woman, a dark-skinned Black woman, having standards really does bother them. Maybe it's because in their mind, nobody ever talks about this, but they believe Black women, dark-skinned Black women, deserve crumbs. Colorism is real, and they think that we deserve crumbs and that we shouldn't have any standards. I mean, I was getting so many messages and comments saying, you're dark skinned, why do you have all these standards? The only reason why that video got them really upset was because it basically told them to do better. And they do not take well at all to being told to do better, as you can clearly see, and it's because they are not required to. They are used to giving women nothing, giving women crumbs, but then receiving the world back. So when they were watching my video, they were so upset. They were like, oh, no. You want me to take you on a proper date? A proper date when all I'm used to is inviting women back to my house, or inviting women on a nature walk as a first date, or inviting women to my car to link and smoke? You want me to actually put in effort? No, I'm not used to that at all. They are literally in my comments saying, what makes you think you deserve a meal? You need to prove yourself. And when American Black men say that you need to prove yourself, that just basically means you need to go through hell and back with him. They don't want to put in the effort because they're lazy, they are entitled, and they are cheap. And don't get me wrong, it's not all American Black men that are like this. It's just the large majority. And that is a problem because the majority of Black American women prefer Black American men, but there are not enough good Black American men to go
for everything, even things that has nothing to do with us, right? Even things that has nothing to do with us. Prime example, the brick face lady. Prime example, the brick face lady, right? So you got clapped up with a brick, and guess what, right? People want to sit over here and say, hey, well, you know what did those Black men do? Do y'all not remember the comments? Do y'all not remember the comments of their sisters saying that, hey, these men do not take care of these sisters. These men don't believe, Black men don't protect Black women. They've been saying this for years. So just going back to the sister, man, like I said, you can only appreciate it, right? You can only appreciate it. Like I said, man, it's, once again, you're not going to see a lot of women saying stuff like this. You're not going to see a lot of women saying stuff like this. You're not going to see a lot of women holding themselves accountable. Once again, women can get away with doing certain things. A lot of your women sit up here and live a promiscuous lifestyle. They live a crazy ass lifestyle, and then wants to play victim once they get older. Right? When they get older, they want to say, hey, well, you know what? I was young. I was dumb. Why you even worried about my past? Why you slut shaming? You know, you must be childish. You must be insecure. Once again, it's like your past matters, right? Your past matters. And as this sister said right here, she was looking for love in the wrong places. Hey, you know, and they're going to come up with excuses, right? One of the excuses here, you know what? Hey, You know, I was looking for love in the wrong place. And hey, and then once again, it's a valid excuse. Once again, it's a valid excuse. Like I said, for some ladies, because hey, once again, a lot of them don't have fathers in the household. A lot of them don't have fathers in the household. But at the end of the day, they are old enough, in my opinion, even at the age of 17, 16, you are still old enough to make smart decisions. In a lot of states, you will get charged as an adult, right? If you do certain things, even at 16 years of age, 15 years of age, because once again, you have the common sense to make smart decisions. But once again, everybody likes to use that excuse that, hey, well, you know what? I was young, I was dumb, you know what I mean? Hey, once again, of course, if you make the change, nobody can ever down you for once again, making that change. But at the end of the day, it's all about how can you avoid that situation. We need those fathers in that household. That's just a fact. All right. But I don't know, man. Look, y'all do me a huge service. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.